Welcome back to a new video. Quad lock and phone still holding up, and I will make a little ride now. Yesterday there was a lot of snow here in South Tyrol, North Italy. Already you can see a little bit on the mountain. There's a little bit of snow, and yeah, I just want to see how much snow there is. Actually today in the morning there still was a lot on the roofs of the houses and everything. The bike isn't fully warmed up yet, but it already feels quite nice. And the roads are wet as fuck right now, so I will keep my distance from people. Actually, back in the day, my ex used to live in Ghana, and I would drive here on the bike every fucking single day. So I know this street very well, and yeah. The quad lock so far is holding up really well. Let's see. No, my gloves are not. No, my gloves are not handling this well, but that's because of the gloves, not because of my phone or the quad lock. But the quad lock so far, it's not annoying me that much as I thought, but I still want to align the phone so that it's straight, because I'm a perfectionist, and having the phone tilted a little really sucks in my opinion. But for now I'd rate the quad lock at 7 out of 10. 6 or 7 out of 10. The reason for that lowest of a score is the price. For the full setup you see right here, with the phone cover, with the blue ring and this red thing here, cost 10 euros each. That's way too much. Come on. Okay, in the phone ring there is a magnet for the mag lock. Okay, there I can say 10 euros is okay, but not for this thing where there is written push. Fucking 10 euros. What's it made of? Gold? If I knew it was that, okay, I knew because I bought it, but this whole setup here, the phone case with the ring, was 55 euros. And the holder itself was 70 euros, since the aluminium and not the plasticky one. So that was 70 euros, otherwise it would be 45 euros, something like that. The dampener 30 euros or 25 if I'm not mistaken, and this red thing 10 euros. So in total I paid around 120, 140 euros just to have my phone on here. And that's the reason the rating isn't that high. If the price was a little lower, for example, if the case wouldn't cost 45 euros but I don't know, 15, 20 euros, it would be way better in a rating. If the price was lower, I'd give it a 10 out of 10. But the price is a big factor, and this is not for everyone. This is really expensive and it costs a lot of money, but it's very easy to mount. You don't need a tutorial, you don't need anything, you just open it up and it just makes sense. So in terms of installing, I'd give this a solid 10 out of 10. Everything is out of metal, everything just fits, everything's just of high quality. I didn't expect that from the Americans. And yeah, actually not everything is metal, of course. And the dampener, in my opinion, works quite good. I had some good experience with my old quad lock. There I only removed it because I didn't like the look on a sport bike and having a quad lock. I still don't like the optics. I don't really like phone mounts on bikes. I find them to be ugly and they destroy a little bit the sporty and vibiness of the bike. But what can you do? So yeah, that's so far my opinion and experience with the quadlock. Quality good, installation very easy, no need of help or anything. The only thing I wonder with vibrations, if this will start to move a little, since this bike has a lot of vibrations, and as you've seen before, my handlebar isn't straight, but it gets narrower the wider it gets, which makes that mounting style a little bit more complicated. But I hope it holds up. I so far really enjoy. So for now, as I said, a solid 6 or 7 out of 10. In theory, now I could do selfies and all that stuff. I could have Google Maps open. I could have a call and see who I'm calling. I could even make a video call through WhatsApp or FaceTime. I know in America you don't have WhatsApp, you just use FaceTime, but here in Europe you actually use 90% or 99% if you need to do a face call, you use WhatsApp, since that's more of a European thing that you don't use FaceTime. So yeah, in terms of snow, today actually is the 20th of February, and on all the mountains there is a little bit of snow, like you can see a little everywhere, and it looks actually quite nice. It's nice to see snow here, since almost the whole year or the whole winter there wasn't that much snow this year. It was the last year and the year before there wasn't that much snow, but here you see a little. But there's a lot now, like a lot more than in the years before. But the temperature is still warm enough to ride. 17 degrees at the 20th of February. That's perfect. Perfect weather, perfect temperature. So why shouldn't we ride? My future self, you need to blur this. I'm really sorry that I have to blur this in the future to my future self, but how can you not give full gas with this temperature and this weather? It's just too much fun. Camera still here. Quadlock survived everything, so that's great. I really like the quadlock, I have to say. I don't like quadlocks and all these sort of things on my bikes. On my bike I don't really like the optics, but in terms of what it has to do and all the competitors, I think it's the most beautiful to have on your bike. If they ever make a case from BMW with that color, I'm sure to buy it. And yeah, a lot of water on the road, so I need to be a little bit more careful when it's wet. Some bikers are riding now too. I think churches are very nice buildings. They look very nice, and each time I see a church on a mountain, like on top of here there is none, but actually there is a house right at the cliff over there. Bro, watch where you're going. Cars on my racetrack. But guys, I really feel a difference since they tightened my chain. Now the bike is a lot more responsive. Before that it was just a little wobbly. Oh, by the way, do you guys know how to use the pit lane limiter? So you basically press the stop button and look, now it is a pit lane limiter. You can give full throttle and it still stays at the RPM you set, but it sounds as if the engine has a failure. So my phone is still holding up really well. My opinion of the quadlock will only improve if it keeps like this. I already think that quadlock is the best in the industry or in its segment, and everything points into that direction that it's true. Just a little more and I will stop and get off the bike to see how it looks. Continue into the mountains. Right here somewhere is the entrance. You will get to Ultimate. That's where my mom comes from and where my grandma is on the graveyard. Here is a good restaurant called Römerkeller. It's actually a line of restaurants, and here at least I know it's very good. And there's also the Lido of Lana, and that one is one of the good ones here. So here's actually the point where I turn around and I will stop the video after I show you the quadlock, because yeah. Alright. So now for all the beginners, actually experienced riders don't turn off. I actually cannot even turn it off, so I just do the kill switch, put down the kickstand. Very important to do that. And now let's look. Well, the quadlock looks actually quite nice. I like the blue and red because in the beginning I thought this red color doesn't look that nice, and yeah, I actually changed my mind. Oh fuck, I got a stone in my shoe. Alright, actually, and here you just push down and get it out, and you can even put it on. Well, I'm not good with this stuff yet. You can also put it on in landscape mode, but here it is a little bit more difficult to get it off. So actually just leave it like this. And the dampener does as he should and dampens. Again, the rating of the quadlock is a 7 out of 10. The only reason it gets so low is because the price is too high. Other than that, it's a great phone mount for your bike. So if you're thinking about buying a phone mount, go for quadlock, because even if you put it off the bike, you still have the cleanest one of all. And you don't have, you know, like the phone which clicks in, but you just have this tiny thing, and you have a vibration damp, which cures your camera or your stabilization on the camera, which is a must-have. Yeah, if you look at it, I put the red one here because blue and red, and if I put it here, it doesn't make sense, and here it doesn't even fit because of the oil reservoir. So if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment and subscribe. Here you can watch the next video and subscribe. Bye!